Hey everybody, this is Brother Danny at Pleasant Hill, and coming up on the graduation season, and we're not able to do it as traditional as we have in the past. So I know a lot of people are still asking questions and wanting to connect with our graduating seniors. So today we wanted to kind of get together. I want to ask Brian a few questions and invite you in on this time that we have. So if you'll lean in and listen. Brian, I would just want to ask a few questions. A lot of people are wanting to know as you're approaching the end of your senior year. It's been an unusual year, I know, for you. But what are your future plans? What's coming up in Brian's world?
Right now, the plan is to go to college for 4 years, get a degree, and then see where my life takes me from there.
What school are you heading to?
Right now, the plan is to go to community college down here, SEC, for a couple of years, get my basics out of the way, and then transfer to a 4-year college for a engineering degree.
Awesome. Now, so engineering, that's going to be your major. What brought you to engineering?
A lot of different things. Growing up, I just was always interested in the mechanics of electronics and all the builds and stuff. I used to take apart RC cars, put them back together just to see how they'd function. So I've always, since I've grown up, been interested in learning how all that works.
So when you put them back together, did the actual work, or how many cars do you have to throw away?
It was usually like a 50-50 chance.
50-50.
I did lose some good RC cars to my curiosity, but
Yeah,
sometimes you got to take leaps.
that's right. Well, again, I know it's been kind of a crazy year for your senior year. How would you describe this last year in school?
It was very, very interesting. Going through my high school experience and everything, freshman through junior year was kind of normal, but this year with all the stuff that's happened, it's been definitely a good experience, I guess, kind of because you can learn things can hit you in life that you didn't even know were there, and you just kind of have to go with the flow and adjust and function to the way that it's put you into. So
Cool. Now, like as your high school years, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior years, is there a class that you were like, dude, that was awesome, I love that, everybody should have to take that class, I learned more than just the textbook could tell me? That is there a class or something that you would suggest for the average student?
Yeah, definitely musical theater. It was a really good class. I'm actually taking it currently this senior year, but it really helped me get out of my comfort zone, learn like the things that I could get to learn and like to do. But because I'm kind of an introvert, but that class has definitely helped me with like my speaking to like crowds and just kind of getting out of my comfort zone and letting people in that they didn't know about me.
Cool. Is there, in describing this last year, how would you finish this statement? I'll always remember what?
I'll always remember the bus rides back home from away games. Those are always the best experiences. They could be good.
Now you played soccer,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was always fun. I mean, the best times were, of course, when we won the games on the way back home. Usually when we lost, it was a lot of silence. But they're always good experience for me.
I noticed you didn't say it always smelled good on the bus.
Yeah, that was that usually on the way there or the way back, neither one.
Somebody put the shoes back on. Now, so like in school, who would you say was a teacher that spoke into your life, or maybe your favorite teacher or teachers, a couple, or is there somebody that really kind of stood out to you in school?
Yes, my engineering teacher, freshman through junior year, Miss Baker, she actually became the assistant principal my senior year, but she always helped me with a lot of stuff and helped me cope with transferring from middle school to high school and everything. She's there for me whenever I needed her and needed just a friend to talk to. She's a really good counselor for me.
Cool, man, cool. So now you've been going to Somerset. You're going to say, this is where you said go Jumpers. Anyway. But I want you to, man, that's pretty cool. But I want to take a moment and ask you, what role has your church family, I know that we talked a lot about your school, but what role has your church family played in where you are today?
They've been a big role in my life. Just with everything that's going on through school, all grades, they help me with a lot of things. Mostly just a distraction from all the stress of getting older, going through school. They help me. A lot of friends and family have helped me with a lot of stuff, sporting events, rides to places that I need, even just a shoulder to cry on, a friend to talk to, anything like that. It just helps out a lot, even the small things.
Yeah, I know for me as in youth ministry, I always thought that I would go out and help all these students not make the mistakes I made. And I got frustrated in my ministry. There was a time in my life that I was like, God, these students are still making the same mistakes I made, and I felt like I'm just here to pick up the pieces. And yet, God was like, first off, you don't realize how much planting those seeds and how they'll reap later the good things that we sow into each other's lives. But we're here for community. As a minister, as a church member, as a brother in Christ, not just to instruct or give direction, but to, like you said, kind of give that support around. Sometimes I just need a distraction. I remember going to a good Christian friend in the youth group and going, dude, I've had a hard relationship moment. Let's play some ball. I need to think about something other than. Yeah, sometimes just a good distraction is priceless. Sure is. So looking at this next year, what would you say is probably your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is definitely, I guess, growing up. I've been doing it my whole life, but just, I guess once you realize how old you're actually getting and how much responsibility that is getting put on you, it's definitely scary. But like I said, with my church family and friends and everything, I feel like I can do it. I'm feeling pretty good.
Way cool. Now that's your biggest fear, but what are you excited about? What's on the horizon for Brian Hines that is really kind of you're looking forward to? And sometimes we talked a little earlier. It's the small things. I remember thinking, I'm never going to make my bed up again. I'm going to get out of this house and I'm going to eat cereal whenever I want. And and some of that is really, really good stuff. But what are some things that you're looking forward to?
I'm definitely looking forward to, I guess, growing up with my friends. A lot of them are going to hang out here and go to the community college with me. Some are going to transfer off, but we're always going to hang out. I have a lot of friends that I feel like will be my lifelong friends. We've gotten really close over the years and stuff, but I guess I'm most excited just to see where their lives take them and see where mine goes, and just hopefully down the road we'll meet back up someday.
Excellent. I know you're talking down the road, and speaking of down the road, what would you say, where do you see yourself in 10 years? What's on your horizon? What do you see in your 10-year plan? Where do you hope to be in 10 years?
10 years down the road, I'm hoping I have a degree for mechanical engineering, a good stable job, my own house, my own vehicle, maybe a relationship. But that's kind of what I'm hoping. Anything could happen, anything's possible. It may change, but for now, I think I'm gonna go with that.
So looking back, is there anything that we hadn't covered, something that you had thought of, a story or something you want to share before we get out of here?
Yeah, just for everybody listening into the video, just do what you can now. Don't wait for it. Don't regret later. Just take the risk and just don't do anything stupid. Just make good life decisions and keep your friends close and family closer. Awesome, Brian. Thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your future with us. And we'll be praying for you. I know I will. And again, we'll be here for you. So, guys, thank you again for joining us, and we will see you soon.